we are kicking off the first console review of the year by taking a look at the Nintendo Switch. Now, the original Switch, which I have here with me, has been out for about 5 years now, being released back in March of 2017. Now, this console is almost 5 years old, but it is still one of the most popular ones out there today, alongside the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. With the release of the Switch OLED, a lot of people are wondering whether to go with the regular Switch or with the Switch OLED because of that bigger screen. Now, having had my Nintendo Switch for 3 years now, I can honestly say that you should be going with the regular Switch over the OLED one.
The Switch is a console that is popular for its portability. It reminds me a ton of my PSP and Game Boy that I used to play when I was younger. Over the past 3 years, I have used the Switch for quite some time. At home, I mostly play it docked so I can hook it up to my Pro controller and also have a bigger screen. There are days though when I just want to level up my Pokemon while watching Netflix, so I take it to the couch. The screen is a bit smaller than the OLED Switch, and as the name implies, the new model comes with an OLED screen rather than an LCD display.
However, with the resolution being capped at 720p, the resolution on the OLED screen as well as the LCD screen is the exact same. The Switch OLED also comes in at $50 more retail value, but the way things are right now, it's really difficult for you to get one by just going to the store and picking one off the shelf. For this reason, the OLED honestly is getting put at a much higher price, even though you're buying it used or you're buying it from someone else. The regular Switch might be a lot easier to find. You still might not be able to go to the store and pick it off the shelf, but you definitely will be able to get it off someplace like OfferUp, especially because it's an older device. A lot of people are out there selling theirs, whether it's to upgrade to the other Switch or to try and buy something else. Now, this isn't to say that you're going to be able to get it at retail price. Well, really, you might be able to get it at retail price, but it is going to be a used device, but it's still going to be a lot cheaper than paying an extra $100 to $200 for the Switch OLED.
You can then take the extra money you saved and use it on buying extra accessories that you will need. Let's be honest, if you are going to play the Switch docked, you will most likely be picking up a controller that has better ergonomics than the one included with the Switch. If the Switch is for your kids or you have a sibling to play with, you will be picking up more than just one controller. All the extra accessories can add up, and without even mentioning the games or Nintendo Online. Luckily, the games can be found used since the Switch has been out for quite some time now. Nintendo Online is also only $20, which is low compared to PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live, but it is still a must if you are planning on playing any multiplayer games.
All of the games still play really well on the regular Switch, even 5 years later. Any game that I do play multiplayer, I play online, I run off of Wi-Fi, and honestly, I don't really run into any troubles, but that's also because I'm not really playing any intensive games on the Nintendo Switch. I use my Switch mostly as a leisure gaming device. I play Pokemon, Mario Maker, and sometimes Smash Bros, but that really isn't as demanding as something like Call of Duty or Warzone or Fortnite, which I believe is on the Switch. The Switch OLED dock does come with an Ethernet port, so you can get sharper and faster Wi-Fi, but I wouldn't upgrade honestly only for the dock because I believe that this dock will be available to just buy separately sometime this year. If you already do have the regular Switch, or if you can't wait for the dock to release, you can just buy a USB Ethernet port adapter and plug it into your regular Switch dock, and it will work just the same. The new OLED Switch also comes with a better stand for tabletop mode, but honestly, I myself don't use tabletop mode and I don't really know anyone who does, so I don't really see it as a practical use or a practical addition to the Nintendo Switch, so I don't see why this should be a reason why you go with the new one over the regular one.
I do, however, like that the new OLED Switch comes in white. If you haven't noticed, I kinda like having my gaming systems be white. There's a lot of tech that I constantly upgrade to get the new one for the upgrades, but this is just not one of them. Mid-cycle consoles releases are usually not the best option for someone that is trying to try out the console or for those that already own the original console.
Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Are you someone that upgrades mid-console cycle, or do you always wait for the next generation gaming system? Thank you for sticking around until the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel and like this video if you enjoyed the content, and I'll catch you on the next one.